What's up guys, Mickle here, and we are currently watching a major shift in the cryptocurrency market that I believe is going to be extremely significant to us getting pro-cryptocurrency legislation in the near future. In this video, I want to talk about that, as well as at the end of the video, jump into something that I think a lot of you are going to be shocked to hear me say, and that is that I hope the Ripple SEC case takes as long as possible to get ruled on. Guys, at the end of the video, I want to talk about exactly why I am actually hopeful Judge Torres takes her time ruling in the Ripple SEC case. Guys, make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see that. I think the answer is really going to surprise you. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. Thank you to everyone who likes the videos and to subscribe to the channel. Guys, these two things really do help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange uphold down in the description of this video. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Because I want to start this video out and talk about something that I believe is going to be absolutely massive for the success of the cryptocurrency industry in the United States, and that is bipartisan support. Guys, what we know is almost nothing in today's day and age has bipartisan support. Almost every single major issue is polarized. One side likes it, the other side doesn't, and then essentially here in America, we fight about that for years without doing anything about it. I was very worried cryptocurrencies would fall into this same category. What we have seen recently is Democrats have been extremely anti-crypto, and because of this, Republicans have become pro-crypto. Now, what we saw yesterday, I believe, is a great sign that shows me that we are not going to go down this polarized view of cryptocurrencies from a political standpoint. What we saw yesterday was actually a vote on a bill called SAB 121. SAB 121 was a way for the SEC to essentially make it impossible for traditional financial firms to custody cryptocurrencies. People often ask me on the channel, Mickle, why if XRP has clarity, don't institutions start using it? Well, it's because of things like SAB 121 that make it impossible for a traditional financial institution to custody cryptocurrency, even if that cryptocurrency does have clarity. So guys, what we saw yesterday that I think is so promising is actually 21 Democrats voting in favor to repeal SAB 121. Now you're probably thinking 182 Democrats still voted to not repeal it, so how is this bipartisan support? Well guys, I want to give you a little bit of background information on SAB 121 because I think it's going to make it a lot more impressive that we saw 21 Democrats actually come out in favor of repealing it. The first thing is prior to this vote, Joe Biden actually came out and publicly said that he will veto any effort to repeal SAB 121. What does that mean? Well, most of these Democrats already knew that they were essentially just coming out and publicly going against the administration, and their vote wasn't going to matter. They were going to get vetoed anyway. So these 21 Democrats were coming out knowing that their vote likely wasn't going to matter, coming out against the administration to show support for cryptocurrencies. This makes me believe there's probably even more Democrats who wanted to support crypto, who wanted to go against SAB 121, didn't want to take a public stand against the administration. And to me, that makes sense, right? If you know the bill is going to get vetoed, maybe it's a harder decision to come out against the administration. The other thing is SAB 121 was promoted by a Democratic SEC chair, Gary Gensler. So these Democrats are also going against their own political party that pushed this agenda. Really exciting stuff to see here because what I believe we really are seeing is cryptocurrencies become a nonpartisan issue, which I believe is going to be so important. These 21 Democrats show that you can go against the administration and you can find bipartisan support with the other side when it comes to the cryptocurrency industry. Guys, what I think we're going to see going into the future is more and more people coming out to be pro-crypto because of the political backing you will receive. Guys, yesterday we also saw Trump come out and say that he is now in support of the cryptocurrency industry. Now, my honest opinion is that Trump doesn't know a lot about cryptocurrencies. My honest opinion is Trump is coming out in support of crypto purely because it's good for him politically. But one thing I do believe about Trump is he will do what he says. And one thing that Trump said clear yesterday was the fact that he doesn't want this industry going offshore. Guys, I believe this is a million times better than what we have today. Right now, the Democrats are trying to push this industry offshore. Right now, the president is trying to stifle innovation in the United States. Regardless of whether or not Trump understands crypto or not, he understands business and he wants America to be pro-business. I believe it is going to become a very positive thing for most of these political candidates to come out in support of the cryptocurrency industry. And Trump coming out and being pro-crypto is going to put a lot of pressure on the Democratic side to be less anti-crypto. Guys, this is really exciting stuff because what we're seeing is politicians are starting to finally understand that it is their benefit to be pro the cryptocurrency industry, and being anti-crypto could be a political death sentence. Guys, to be completely honest with you, I do think a Republican administration would be a lot better for the cryptocurrency industry. It seems like to me most of the Republicans are looking to let this industry prosper in the United States, but I want to make it clear that there are very obvious signs that there are people on the Democratic side also looking to support the agenda. Guys, I really hope at minimum what happens here is that the administration that currently holds power, the people at the top, the Joe Bidens and the Elizabeth Warrens, start to get really scared about their anti-crypto stance. And that way, not only do we have pro-cryptocurrency people moving into the government, but we also have the anti-crypto people getting more and more scared to be public about those views and be public about going against the industry. Guys, to me, this is a very exciting development. And for the first time ever, it seems like the United States is taking the cryptocurrency industry seriously. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out, but I really do believe this is going to be a massive thing going into the election and could pave the way for an extremely exciting 2025 when it comes to actually giving this industry rules and regulations it needs to prosper to its full potential. Now, guys, with that said, I want to move on to what I believe is going to be a very interesting topic, and that's why I want the Ripple SEC case to take as long as possible. Now, a lot of people, right, have been telling me, I want this case over. I can't wait for it to be over. This case has been going on forever. I wish Judge Torres would rule tomorrow. But guys, I actually have a different viewpoint, and I actually think you guys might end up agreeing with me. Guys, I want Judge Torres to take as long as possible on the Ripple SEC decision because it increases our chances that Gary Gensler won't be at the SEC. What we know is Gary Gensler is not going to stick around at the SEC if there's a change in the administration. The other thing we know is Gary Gensler, if appropriate pressure is put on him, even if we had the same administration, might step down or might move on to the Treasury. All of those things have been speculated on. Gary Gensler is coming to the end of his term. I don't think he's going to be the SEC chair until 2026. So the longer the Ripple SEC case takes, the better chance we are actually in an environment with a completely new SEC chair. Guys, this would be absolutely massive because the second Gary Gensler is out of the SEC, well, I don't think the next SEC chair is going to appeal the Ripple SEC case. I think the next SEC chair we get is likely going to be pro-cryptocurrency or at least a lot less anti-cryptocurrency than Gary Gensler. Guys, Gary Gensler is a political plant. He doesn't care about winning. He doesn't care about losing. He doesn't care about destroying his reputation. But that's something that's actually not that common in politics. And I think it's very likely that we end up getting someone who actually cares about doing the right thing. A lot of people have said that Brian Brooks could be the next SEC chair. A lot of people have said that Hester Peirce could be the next SEC chair. Both of these people would never appeal the Ripple SEC case and instead use it as an opportunity to provide clear rules for the industry. Guys, this is one of the reasons why I always laugh when people say there is 0% chance Ripple will IPO in the United States. I think that's completely wrong because if we get a change in the top of the SEC, we could see a pro-cryptocurrency environment where Ripple would 100% be incentivized to IPO in the United States. And in the same exact way, I believe a pro-crypto SEC would be good for a Ripple IPO. I also think it would be good for an XRP ETF, and this case not getting appealed. I think this is one of the biggest things we forget about as investors. Ripple and XRP are not going away. XRP is going to be a game-changing asset in the future financial system, and Ripple is going to be a key company in making that happen. The regulatory environment we are in right now is transitory. It will go away. We have been in it for a very long time, and the crypto industry has survived and actually prospered. I really do think we are at the tail end of this aggressive regulatory environment. And I think we are a lot closer to a regulatory environment that is at least neutral, but if not neutral, actually beneficial. If that happens, guys, there is no telling what this industry could do. This industry has been growing rapidly, succeeding, even with the politicians doing everything in their power to slow it down and even possibly shut it down. But that administration is on its trail legs. We are watching the end of Gary Gensler's regime and likely moving into a regime that is going to be looking to make sure this industry does not leave the United States. Guys, I believe for all these reasons, it is in our best interest that the Ripple SEC case concludes as close to Gary Gensler leaving the SEC as possible, because I think once he's out, no one is going to appeal this case. It is a stain on the SEC. No one's going to want a reputation of appealing it. And also, Ripple is going to be in a position to now work with the administration to get things done like their IPO, like an XRP ETF, like institutional grade products that utilize XRP for its full intended use case, fast and efficient payments. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.